Okay, I've got something I want to show you here. First off, I don't condone the actions of what this guy done as far as the violence goes, but at the same time, I don't feel sorry for this girl either. Okay, I really don't. So I'll tell you what. Watch this, and I'll be right back with you.
It makes me feel like I've been buried alive. That's exactly how I can describe it.
Explain what you mean by that.
It's like I feel like a ghost. Like, I can hear everyone around me, but, I can't even see my own hand in front of my face. I can't even, when I hear my kids, I can't, sorry, I can't see their faces. And that's what does it to me. It could have been anything else, but the fact I'm not going to see my kids' faces again, I think that's a bit harsh. You went too far this time.
What do you think you've lost in all this?
Everything, my life. I actually feel like if my kids wasn't in the house that night, I actually wished that I wasn't still here. I'd rather not be here like this. This isn't me.
What do you miss most?
The world. I just miss the world. I miss my kids' faces. I just miss everything. I've got nothing now. I like sleeping because when I'm asleep, that's when I'm dreaming. And then when I wake up, it's like, oh, another day of this again. And my confidence is gone now. I see this as, so I don't know what I look like.
The last thing you saw that night was him.
Yeah. Exactly. That makes me feel. I hope he doesn't buzz off that, I do wonder if he's bragging about it. I'm the last person she's ever seen.
The attack, the physical assault, was the first part of it, but then you were kept in the house.
Yeah,
for 12 hours?
Yeah. He was blaming me, saying, "Oh, it's all your fault. I'm going to get years for this." And he didn't try and help me. If I'd seen someone in that much pain, looking like that, then the first thing I'd do is get help, and he didn't. So I can't forgive him for that. He said that I was like his best mate. So I don't understand why he would hurt someone that he's supposed to care about.
There had been previous incidents where he'd attacked you and you'd helped him to some extent get out of jail.
Yeah, I've done so much for him, and this is how he's repaid me.
And what do you say to people who have never been in the situation you were in, who don't understand what it's like to be a victim of domestic violence, who might say, well, why didn't she just get up and walk away? Why didn't she just call the police?
The thing is, I thought I could change him and help him. I mean, I thought he was getting better and that he was going to come out and sort his life out.
What's your message to people who might be watching or listening to this, who are in a relationship at the moment where they are subjected to domestic violence?
Get out before it's too late. It ain't going to get better, it's going to get worse.
What's your message to him?
I hope it was worth it. I hope he has nightmares every single night of what he's done.
Okay, now, as I've said so many times, over and 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 over, okay? People's epic failure to know what the fuck they're doing. Okay? She said it right there. The words are right there in your face. Okay? I thought I could change him. Yeah, I thought I could change him. Let's see. So, rather than take the time to get to know somebody, she even said he was in jail, okay? She helped him get out, okay? So rather than take the time to get to know somebody and like them for who they are, that's right. Nope, couldn't do that, could you? No. You had to chase after the bad boy. You had to fit in, didn't you? That's right. So you chased after the thug, the bad boy, so that you could fit in. That's right. When there was hundreds of guys out there that would like you for who you are, you'd like them for who they are. But no, you couldn't like them for who they are. No, that'd be too hard. Okay, to like somebody for who they are. So therefore, you got to change them. That's right. That means you had to make drama. That's right. That means you had to order them around and tell them what they can do, what they can't do, what color to shit, how high to jump. You had to treat them lower than dirt. Because that's what comes with somebody trying to change somebody in today's society, especially in the dating scene. Okay? And since this happened in United Kingdom, and we know how bad feminism is in the United Kingdom, okay? And we know how bad the world's become when it comes to men and women and the division created by your government. And we know how bad it's come since you placed one gender above the other gender and placed them upon a pedestal. And like Douchebag 101 said, 80% of the women chase 20% of the guys, 10% of the guys, okay? And leave a whole shitload of guys to, well, have a pick of 20% of the women. So of, you know, like I said before. And that's no lie. It's fact. And she said everything you needed to hear, okay? Now, I don't believe her when she said if she had seen somebody in that much pain, she would have strived for help for him. Yeah, I'm sure if it was another female you seen in that kind of pain, you'd have helped him. If it was another man in that kind of pain, nah, not from what I've seen in this world. She wouldn't have helped him. She probably would have laughed at him and said it's your own fault and felt big, and she'd been on a power trip if she walked away and left him to suffer. After all, it was just a guy, right? I'm sure that's probably what the outcome would have been if it had been a guy in that kind of pain. But if it had been a female, yeah, she would have went out of her way to help him because it was a female like herself. Okay, but just the same, the key words were right there. Yeah, I helped him go to jail, yeah. I thought I could change him. Yeah, change him. There's your key words. That's right. That's what women love to do. That means she created drama. Damn right, that's what that means. Only a fool would think any different. Okay? I mean, a complete dumbass will think different. A complete dumbass will say, well, no, that don't mean that. Yeah. Yeah, that's what a dumbass says. But somebody who's very aware of what's going on and is not going to hide the truth and be honest about it instead of playing dumb. Yep. That person understands very clearly. She told on herself. She wanted to change him. Why do you think she was with him? He was a thug. He was a bad boy. It's what 80% of the women chase. Thugs, bad boys. You can tell that she thought she was everything. You can tell that by the pictures. She was up on her pedestal, boy. She was walking high and mighty through life. She was a goddess. Yep. And she picked out her bad boy, yeah. She probably turned down 150, 200, 300, 400, 500 guys along the way. Dumped and shit on many guys along the way. Felt big doing it. Gave her power. Didn't care if she hurt them. So what? Okay, so what if I hurt them? Okay? And now what? She'd rather not be alive? Well, you know, I know many, 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 many guys out there that get dumped on over and over and over and over that feel the same way, but then they're called weak, ain't they? That's right, because they're human beings. Oh, that's right, I'm sorry, my mistake. Guys ain't human beings. Only women are human beings. Guys are just aliens. That's right, we're just aliens. We're extraterrestrials. We're monsters. We're rapists. We're villains. That's right. But you know, just the same, and then she complained about the last person. She'll never see her kids again. She'll never see them again. Well, I don't condone what he did, but at the same time, it's who you wanted. You had all the say-so, all the power, all the pick. You enjoyed your power. You didn't care who you hurt along the way. And you had to get him. Why? Because you could change him. That's right. You could change him. And that is the key word. And even if a guy was to try to change a girl, what does that mean? It means he's going to create drama. Because he's going to start telling them what they can and can't do, what color to shit, and how high to jump. It's no different than what she did. She did the same thing. She told him what to think, what to feel, how to act, what color to shit today, and how high to jump. That's right. She had her special ability to treat him lower than a piece of dirt. Because she was going to change him. Because she couldn't love him for who he was. No, she had to pick out somebody she couldn't like for who they was. She had to go by image. That's right. She had to fit in with the rest and go by image. By looks, by lust, by image, by what society told her. But like I've said before, people don't know what love is. You haven't the first clue of what love is. Let alone how to treat each other. So, what's happened to her is what she brought on to herself. I don't feel sorry for her. No way can I feel sorry for her. At all. Now, sure, I don't condone what he did. Because it was wrong what he done. But at the same time, I don't condone her actions neither. Okay? Because that's why this happened. This happened to her because of her own actions. You know, what can I say? I've said it 1,000 times and I'll say it again. You create the people who kill you. You make them. You draw the blueprints. And that's exactly what you see here. She drew the blueprints. Because remember, out of her own mouth, I thought I could change him. Rather than get to know somebody for who they are. Treat them the way you want to be treated yourself. That's right. Love them and like them for who they are, not who you want them to be. She couldn't do that, could she? Because why? She's an epic failure. Just like he was, an epic failure. He went by lust, she went by lust, she went by materialistic, she went by image. He went by image. I mean, they're both in the wrong. But she created the drama. So when she says, well, he said it was her fault, technically it is. It don't condone his actions, but technically, when she made the statement that he said it was her fault, yeah, technically it is her fault. For one, guys don't have any pick or say so, which means she chose him. For two, she already knew he was a thug and a bad boy. That's why she chose him. Because she couldn't like somebody for who they are. And then she had to try to change them. Which means she told him what color to shit, treated him like dirt, because she was going to change him. And as soon as she treated him like a dirt enough to where he flipped out and lost his mind, who knows, maybe he was drinking at the time too. Well, there's your results. Exactly what she asked for, what can I say?